Good morning to one and all. Today our topic is geometric mean. Geometric mean. Last day we discussed about harmonic mean, how harmonic mean will be calculated. We discussed it. So today we will discuss about geometric mean. What is in my geometric mean? How we can calculate geometric mean? So it is a part of the averages. So we will discuss deeply about the geometric mean. So generally the geometric mean is a nth root of the product of the n values, nothing but number of values, nothing but here. So whatever the data is given, that is called number of values or n values, nothing but number of observations. That is the value of observations. And nth root nothing but number of observations values. And geometric mean is a type of averages. Earlier we discussed that there are means, there are types of averages. How we can calculate arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean. So geometric mean is a one type of averages. We not calculate the averages. So usually it is used for the growth rates. Generally, the geometric mean will be used for the growth rates. So generally, we can use this geometric mean when we are estimating the population growth and interest rates. So generally, when we are going to estimate population growth, generally we can use a simple growth rate as well as geometric mean. And while arithmetic mean adds items, for example, when you are calculating the arithmetic mean, so the arithmetic mean will adds all the observations, nothing but n number of observations. At the same time, the geometric mean also adds, but it multiplies the items. For example, in the geometry, in the averages, so all the values we will add it. For example, if you take into account your mass is 10, your friend mass is 25. For example, what is the average mass? 10 plus 20, 15. So that is a when we are calculating the 10 plus 15, that is we are adding. But in geometric mean, so if your mass is 10, your friend mass is 15. Here in the geometric mean, we are going to multiply the items. That is a 10 into 15, like that. Then after that, we will get the average values. So that is the difference between the arithmetic mean and geometric mean. In the arithmetic mean, simple we can add all the values, but in the whereas in geometric mean we can multiply the all the values or items. And also you can only get the geometric mean for positive numbers, not negative numbers. For example, if you take into account when you are estimate when you are calculating that geometric mean, it will consider only positive numbers, not negative, nothing but when the value has a positive, we can consider. For example, when the values is for example when the values are negative, we cannot consider, we cannot consider. So that is the one thing in the geometry mean. And where it can be applied, for example, we discussed about that the geometry mean will be applied for to find out the growth rate of population and interest rates. But whereas in general application, the research orientation, so the geometry mean is used in the study of socio-economic phenomena, especially when it is desired to give more weight to the small items. For example, when you take into account when we are calculating some socio-economic factors, so the socio-economic factors, some of the variables which have less weightage, less weight. So in order to give that small items, we will use a geometric mean. That is the case uh, in the socio-economic phenomena, especially when it is desired to give more weight to the small items. Small items. For example, when the item is small is nothing but when the value of the particular variable is very less. So in that case, we will give the more weight to the particular variable. In that case, only we will use the geometric mean. And when relative rather than absolute difference. For example, when you are compare with that relatives, for example, in that earlier we discussed about that harmonic mean. Okay, in the harmonic mean, what we have done ratios. That is called we can say that absolute relative values, for example. So when the relative values are rather than absolute difference, have to be taken into account. For example, see when the relatives nothing but relative values rather than absolute differences. For example, when you compare with the values of the absolute difference and the relative difference, so in that case also we can use the geometric mean. And this is some introduction of the geometric mean. Then we will come to know that how we can calculate the geometric mean. So in order to calculate the geometric mean, we need to know the formulas of geometric mean. This is the formula of geometry. Mean, see here, this is a one. Instead of this putting pi for n I is equal to 1 x I 1 by n. So instead of this one, you can simply go with gm. Gm is equal n under root of a1 into a2 into dot 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 into an. Here n is nothing but number of observations. A1 a2 is nothing but particular variables, number 1, number 2, number or x1 x2 x3, nothing but x1 value and x2 value and x3 value. Okay, so or else you will go with like this geometry mean. Gm is the geometry mean is equal to n under root of x1 into this star is nothing but here into x1 into x2 into x3 into dot 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 into xn, nothing but n number of values. We can do it. So what is n here? Nothing but number of observations. How many number of observations are there in the particular data set that we can take into consider. And x1, x2, x3, x4, dot dot dot, like that we can consider. So after, for example, if they will give the data, so what we have to do? So simple, we will multiply our items, your items together, and then take the nth root. Nth root, nothing but here. See, first what we have to do, when they will give us some data, so simple, we need to multiply all the these items, x1 into x2, x3, x2 into x3, like that we can multiply the items together, and then take the nth root, where n is the number of items. Already I told that what is n, nothing but n is the number of items or number of observations. For example, if you take for example, find out the geometric mean of 248. So here, find out the geometric mean of 248. This is the values of x1, x2, x3. Sometimes they will give you like this, or sometimes they will give you like this also. x1 is equal to, for example, I'm going to show like this also they will give. Sometimes they will ask also like this. So find out the geometric mean of x1, x2, x3 values. So what we have to do after after they will ask the question, simple, the solution is simple. The geometry mean is the cube root of their product. Cube root of their product. How it can be do? We can see easily. So once they will ask the question, find out the geometric mean of 248. So simple, I have taken that formula. You need to take the formula geometry mean n under root of x1 into x2, x3. This is a formula. But whereas we have the only 3 observation, we need to take 3 only. We need to take only 3. So for the sake of understanding only, I have put it xn up to n. So here we have only 3 variables now. So that's why n under root of x1 into x2 into x3. So then geometry mean is equal to 3. N is nothing but number of observations. We have the 3 number, only x1, x2, x3, 3 number of observations. Then x1 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to 4, and x3 is equal to 8. That is called 2 into 4 into 8. Okay. Then after calculating this 2 into 4 into 8, then automatically you can take gm is equal to 3 under root of 2 into 4, 8, 8 into 8, 64. Then you will take 3 under root of 64. Then after that, so you will we can also write like this also. When instead of writing this 3 under root of 64, we will write also 64 1 by 3 or 1 by 3. Okay, see how it can 1 by 3, nothing but 1 by 3, this one. So when you are taking like this 64, so instead of cancel this under root, you can simple write also 64 power of 1 by 3. So here 64, when you cancel that 1 by 3, how much you will get? 0.3333. Okay, so for example, in order to get these values, so simple, you will go is equal 64. So simple here, if you take, when you take the calculator, for example, I am going to show you also. The calculator is visible for you. It is not visible, I think. Is it visible? Hello, hello, dear students. Is it visible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Calculator is visible for you in my desktop. I think now it's visible. Yeah. See, when we have the in order to calculate geometry means simple. Here 64 is there now. 64 is there. Then simple you can type 64. Then here x power y. X power y symbol is there. See, x power y. For example, in your mobile also you will get say x power y. In normal calculator you will not get, but when you are using the scientific calculator you will get x power y, the symbol. See, when you click it x power y, you will get the symbol. Then you can enter 0.3333, like that you will get it 3.999. 3.999. So 3.99 is more or equal to 4, more or less equal to 4. Okay, the geometric mean is equal to 4. That is our answer. Is it clear now? Or shall I repeat? Hello? Hello, dear students. Hello?
Clear, sir.
Yeah. Okay, if it's clear, no problem. Then next one, say for example, another example, say example 1. So what is the geometry mean of 236? 236. Sometimes they will ask the question in the objective type or in the fill in the blanks also. So what is the geometry mean of 236? We need to give the answer. So firstly, multiply the number together and then take the cube root. For example, already we told that we need to multiply 3 into 3, so 2 into 3 into 6. See here, simple, in the simple way, instead of giving that formula, so directly I will put it. See here, 2 into 3 into 6, 2 into 3 into 6, power of 1 by 3, nothing but the number of observations are 3. That is why I put it 1 by 3. So 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 6, 36. So here a power of 0.33. When you calculate 1 by 3, you will get 0.33. So when you are do any calculator, so 36 power of 0.333, you will get 3.30. See, I will show you in the calculator also. See, so 36 power of 0.333, you will get 3.30. 3.30. So answer is 3.30. The geometric mean of 236 is 3.30. 3.30. Is it clear now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Then the next example, if you take number of observations are I, nothing but 5, here we are taken. See, what is the geometric mean of 4, 8, 3, 9, 11, 17? So see, as we told that we need to multiply all the numbers together. See here, 4 into 8 into 3 into 9 into 17. So here 1 by 5. Here why we have taken 1 by 5 here? Because number of observations are 5. N value is 5. So for then 4 into 8, 32, 32 into 3. So you can take the calculator also. 4 into 8 into 32, 32 into 3, 96, 96 into 9, 864 into 17, 14,688. Then power of 0.2. Why 0.2 here? When you are doing 1 by 5, you will get 1 by 5. You will get 0.2. 0.2. So here, whatever we got the value, that is 14,688. Power of 0.2. 0.2. We will get 6.81. 6.81. 6.81. So this is the answer. Geometric mean of 5 observations is 6.81. Is it clear now? Hello, dear students. Somnath and others.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Lee, Anirudh, Durga Prasad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, is it clear? Okay. So these are very simple and we will calculate. But when they will give you the in other way, see for example, and third example, if they will ask the question like this, what is the geometric mean of 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 9 by 72, and 7 by 4? How we can calculate this? When the geometric mean is in the ratios, for example, we can say 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Okay. So when they will give the data like this 1 by 2, 1 by 4, and 9 by 72, and 7 by 4, simple we will do 1 by 2 values. How much we can consider? 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. The 0.5 we need to consider that value also. See, same procedure. See here, that I have given 1 by 2 into 1 by 4 into 1 by 5 into 119, 9 by 72 into 7 by 4. Power of 1 by 5. 1 by 5 nothing but 5 observations here, not 10. See, 1 by 2 is 1 by 1 observation. 1 by 4 is 1 observation. So 1 is another observation, 2 is not observation. See, so there is no 2 observe. Only this is only 1 observation, 1 by 2. Okay. So here in the word also it has come like this only. So don't think that these are the 2 observations. Okay. So there are 5 observations. That's why I put it 1 by 2. So here 1 by 2 into 1 by 4, nothing but when you are calculating 1 by 2, so simple you can 1 by 2 is equal to how much? 0.5. You can take 0.5. Then as it is you can put it into 1 by 4 is equal to how much? 0.25. Then as it is you can put into 1 by 5 is equal to how much? 0.2. Then as it is you can put it into 9 by 72. How much you will get? 0.125. 0.125. Okay. Then into, just a minute, if I am not wrong, this I will put 9 by 72. 0.125, right? Okay. So 0.125. Then here as it is you can take into 7 by 4. So you will get 1.75. Here 1 by 5 is equal to how much? 0.2 power value. Okay. Then when you are calculating 0.5, see 0.5 into 0.25 into 0.2 into 0.125 into 1.75 is equal to how much? You will get it 0.0054687.5. Okay, when you are multiplying these values 0.5, 0.25, 0.2, 0.125, 1.75. So when you multiply these 5 values, you will get 0.0054. 0.0054. Then the power of 0.2 this value. Then when you are calculating this one, so see this is the value. Then simple the x power y is equal 0.2. Then you will get 0.352. So here 0.35. So is the answer. Is it clear now? Hello dear students.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. If it is clear, then we will go to the another example. For example, in the competitive exam, they will ask the different type of questions. For example, see example 4. The average person's monthly salary is in a certain town. For example, if you take any town, jumped from in dollars $2,500 to $5,000 over the course of 10 years. Over the course of 10 years, during the 10 years, his salary has jumped from $2,500 to $5,000. So using the geometry mean, what is the average yearly increases? What is the average increases? Nothing but so in the during the 10 years, how much average how much increases is in his salary? For example, see first we need to find out the geometry mean. When they will ask the using geometry mean, what is the average yearly increases? First we need to find out the geometry mean. Then so after calculating geometry mean, then we need to calculate the 10 years average increases. Nothing but what is the average yearly increases? The first step is find the geometry mean, that is $2,500 into 5,000, 1 by 2, nothing but we can say 0.5. 0.5. See, I am going to simplify here. See, See here. So 2,500 into 5,000. How much you will get it? See, 12550 zeros. For example, here 12550 zeros. Okay. Then, so 1 by 2 is equal to how much? 0.5. 0.5. Then is equal, when you are calculating this x power y, 0.5. How much you will get it? 3,535.53. So these values are more or less equal to same. Okay. Then this is a geometric mean, nothing but, so the geometric mean, that the average of the geometric mean is $3,535. Dollar symbol also. Yeah. Okay. Then, so after calculating geometry mean, we need to find out what is the average yearly increases. What is average yearly increases? So the divide by 10, nothing but there is a 10 years. See here, over the course of 10 years. To find also the 10 is a 10 years. 10 years. So for example, say after getting this values, divide the 10, divide by 10 to get the average increase over the 10 years. Simple, whatever we got the results, simple we can divide by the 10. Divide by the 10. So when you are divided by 10, so you will get how much? $353 per year. So we can say that on average, the person salary increases $3,535. When it comes to yearly, on average, per year, on average, his salary has increased $353.5. Is it clear? So simple, we can say the according to geometric mean, the average increase is $353.53. $53. Is it clear? Hello, dear students.
Yes, sir.
So this is about geometry mean. So then before close up this session, simple, we need to know that what is relation between arithmetic mean and harmonic mean and geometric mean. So for example, when you are calculating the average, for example, most of the people will say that for example, if somebody will ask that what is the average salary increases, for example, so we will calculate that arithmetic mean, harmonic mean and geometric mean. Okay. Sometimes they will ask that what is the difference between these three. So when somebody will ask the question, so which one is better? So we cannot say which one is better, because they have their different characteristics they have. For example, when it is required only, that we can use. For example, when arithmetic mean is required only, in that case only we can use arithmetic mean. When harmonic mean is required, then we will use harmonic mean. When geometric mean is required, we will use the geometric mean. For example, when the data is given, if you calculate the three values, for example, if I give the data of your marks, for example, one person get 10 marks, another person may get 15 marks, another person may 20 marks, for example. If you calculate the average, that's the arithmetic mean. If you calculate the harmonic mean also, we calculate geometric mean also. But the results are different. Here, the arithmetic mean value is greater than geometric mean. Geometric mean is greater than harmonic mean. Okay. When you calculate the values, your average value is different. The arithmetic mean is different. Arithmetic mean result is different from geometric mean. Geometric mean result is different from harmonic mean. But when you compare, the arithmetic mean value is greater than geometric mean. Geometric mean is greater than harmonic mean. Simple, we can say arithmetic mean also greater than harmonic mean. Okay. So sometimes they will ask the question that. Okay, is it clear now? What is the relation between these three? So for example, if you want to know that whether it is correct or wrong, you may so subject to correct also, you will calculate the average of 2, 4, 6. So can anybody can calculate that these three? So you may calculate. So what is the average of arithmetic mean, and what is the average of geometric, and what is the average of harmonic? So you will get the result. The arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean. Geometric mean is greater than harmonic mean. Is it clear now? Hello, dear students. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so much clear.
Yes, sir.
Anirudh, Durga Prasad.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about other remaining people?
Understood, sir.
Lee. Okay. So you can do this one. Okay. Later we will discuss next topic tomorrow. So just you can calculate this average of 2, 3, 6 by using the three formulas. That is the average, arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. Then you will come to know that which value is other than the others. Probably 99% you will get arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean is greater than harmonic mean. Okay. So because the time is not permitted to take the class, because you may have the class around 10 o'clock, na? Right? Do you have the class for 10 o'clock, or shall I continue? Anirudh, Durga Prasad.
Continue, sir. There is no class.
Continue, sir.
Okay, just a minute and I will. Is it visible now? Hello? Hello, dear students.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
See, as we discussed that relationship between the arithmetic mean, harmonic mean, geometry mean. See, for example, the question will come like this. Again, I'm repeating that calculate the average of 2, 4, 6. So, for example, when you are calculating arithmetic mean, what is the formula of sigma x by number of observations? Sigma x by number of observations. So, I'm going to do sigma x by n. Sum of x by n. So here, so arithmetic mean is equal sum of x is nothing but number of sum of x values. That is called 2 plus 4 plus 6 divided by n. Nothing but number of observations. How many are there? 3. Then is equal 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 nothing but 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 by 3. How much you will get it? Is equal 4. The arithmetic mean value is 4, right? Is it clear now, or do you have any doubt?
Clear, sir.
Yeah, arithmetic mean is simple. Then we will go. We will need to calculate the geometric mean. For example, geometric mean formula is nothing but earlier I told that. So n under root of x1 into x2, x3, x4. So like this here. So geometric mean of this value of 2, 4, 6 now 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Here 1 by 3 nothing but number of observations is only 3. 2, 4, 6 nothing but 3 observations. N value is 3. So in that case is equal 2 into 4 into 6. Nothing. How much? 2 into 4, 8. 8 into 6. 8 into 6. How much? 40.
8.
48. So 8 into 6, 48. Then 48 power of 0.333. So then 48 power of 0.3333. We have considered only 4 decimals. See, 3.63, 3.633, 3.633. Okay. So these are geometric mean. So harmonic mean. So harmonic mean of 4 and 6, right? All right. Then see the harmonic formula. So harmonic n by sum of or sigma 1 by x 1 by x. So 1 by x nothing but we need to consider that x number of observations. So here clearly I have defined that n number of observation divided by 1 by x1. Here 1 by x1 n divided by 1 by x1 1 by x1 and 1 by x2 value plus 1 by x3 also. Okay, so the next step is, so n is nothing but how many observations are there? N is nothing but number of the 3. N is equal to 3 divided by 1 by x1. 1 by x1 is nothing but 1 by x1 is equal to how much? 2 plus 1 by x2 is equal to how much? 1 by x2 is equal to how much? 4 plus 1 by x3 is equal to how much? 3. Sorry, 6. Okay, the next step, hm is equal 3 divided by 1 by t is equal to how much? 0.5 plus 1 by 4 is equal to how much? 0.25 plus 1 by 6 is equal to how much? 1 by 6 is equal to how much? 0.166. 0.166. We have taken 2 decimals or 3 decimals. Okay, no problem. Otherwise, we can take 2 decimals. Take 3, no problem. Then harmonic mean is equal 3 divided by, we can add these values 0.5 and 0.25. Here 0.5 plus 0.25 plus 0.166. 0.916. 916. Then harmonic mean is equal, so 3 by 0.196. 3 by 0.196. How much you will get it? 3.27. 3.275. So see. So when you take these values, harmonic mean value, I'm repeating and see. Harmonic value and geometric mean value and arithmetic mean value. See here. See, arithmetic mean value is 4, geometric mean value is 3.63, and harmonic mean value is 3.27. See here, geometric mean is greater than arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean is greater than harmonic mean. See, so we can write also 4 is greater than 3.33 is greater than 3.27. Is it clear now? Is it visible? Hello, dear students.
Yes, sir.
So here we need to find out the relation between these 3. When you calculate the average, you will get like this. So generally, arithmetic mean value is greater than geometric mean value is greater than harmonic mean. Okay, is it clear? Hello. Yeah, if it is clear, then I will close the session. Hello.
Clear, sir.
Okay, thank you. So okay, thank you. So you can like my video and subscribe for more videos, and I will update more videos with regard to the statistics.